Paris froze. Cameras stopped clicking. Meghan Markle laughed. In today's commentary, reports from Paris Fashion Week have ignited a social media firestorm after viewers spotted Meghan Markle chuckling when a young Balenciaga model slipped on the runway. It was supposed to be a celebration of art and poise, until that one reaction changed everything. Before we dive in, tell us in the comments where you're watching from. Our community loves seeing every flag light up the map. Balenciaga's 2025 Paris runway, glittering, global, and broadcast to millions. Meghan Markle, former royal, self-branded humanitarian, sat front row beside elite editors and influencers. The moment the model stumbled, the crowd gasped and Meghan smirked. Did she just laugh? One attendee whispered. Social media didn't whisper, it roared. Within minutes, #MeghanLaughs was trending worldwide. Commentators called it tone deaf, others labeled it plain cruel. But you haven't heard the craziest part. Balenciaga itself allegedly reacted within hours. Screenshots surfaced of brand executives unfollowing Meghan's stylist on Instagram. Fashion blog Mode Parisien claimed the house was reevaluating future invitations. In an industry where image is currency, a single smirk can cost millions. One marketing analyst noted that 49% of luxury consumers actively avoid brands tied to controversy. That's nearly half the market value, gone with a giggle. It's the equivalent of laughing at the Oscars when someone drops their award. Except this time, the whole internet was the audience. Then came the rumor. A Balenciaga spokesperson privately described the incident as unfortunate and unrepresentative of our values. Translation? The brand wanted distance. Fans who once defended Meghan's relatable imperfections began questioning her sincerity. Empathy can't be a slogan, one tweet read, amassing 120,000 likes in a day. Others posted side-by-side clips of Meghan's past speeches about kindness versus the runway moment. The contrast? Brutal. #Balenciaga Backlash hit 2 million mentions in 48 hours. TikTok edits flooded feeds. YouTubers dissected the smile frame by frame, and Paris Vogue ran the headline, "When compassion misses a catwalk." But behind the scenes, something bigger was brewing. Sources close to the brand hinted Meghan's team tried to clarify the moment privately, only to make things worse. What did they say that sparked an even louder uproar? When Meghan's publicist finally broke silence, the damage doubled. In today's commentary, outlets report that her team described the laughter as a nervous reaction misinterpreted by cameras. But tone can't be edited once the internet decides, and this time, the crowd wasn't buying it. Nervous reaction? She literally looked down and smiled. One fan replied. Another quote spread fast. She preaches empathy until it's inconvenient. The apology came off rehearsed, almost algorithmic. Influencers stitched it with captions like, AI could have written this apology. Ouch! And then came the real kicker. An insider from Le Mode Journal revealed that Balenciaga quietly removed Meghan's name from an official post-event guest list on its website archive. That subtle deletion said what no press release could. The brand wanted out. Fashion insiders whispered that Balenciaga's senior PR executive was furious. We're about inclusion, not humiliation, they allegedly told colleagues. Meanwhile, stylists who once boasted of dressing Meghan began tagging other clients instead. A Paris branding expert told Fashion Metrics that celebrity brand relationships have a 72% drop rate once optics shift from aspirational to antagonistic. In other words, once people cringe instead of admire, partnerships vanish. Even Hollywood seemed to turn the page. During a late-night segment, comedian Trevor Noah joked. Meghan wanted runway redemption, but tripped over her own smile. The studio audience howled. Online? Mixed feelings. Some called it funny. Others called it cruel irony. It was deja vu of the Will Smith Oscar moment. One instant defining a whole reputation. Except this wasn't about anger. It was about indifference, a colder sin in the era of performative compassion. Balenciaga reportedly decided not to feature Meghan in its upcoming digital campaign that had already been in concept stages. Designers leaked that the pivot saved them from months of brand rehabilitation. One even said anonymously, "We design fabrics, not PR crises." Critics began connecting dots. This wasn't the first time Meghan's behavior raised eyebrows at fashion events. Remember the 2024 Met Gala eyebrow raise incident? Or when she allegedly corrected an usher's seating plan at Dior? Each tiny moment added fuel to what commentators now call the Meghan image crisis. And yet, there's tragedy beneath the glamour. Fame magnifies flaws until humanity disappears. A single smirk becomes a symbol. The question, is Meghan a victim of hyperscrutiny, or a star too self-absorbed to see her reflection? Within 3 days, the hashtag Meghan Apology trended across 17 countries. Reaction videos pulled millions of views. Fashion analysts on TikTok debated the laugh heard around Paris. Even BBC World Style ran a headline, "Public Image versus Personal Impulse when Royals Go Rogue." Weeks later, the dust seemed to settle, but insiders say invitations to Balenciaga's winter preview didn't include her name. For someone who once headlined global covers, that's a silent exile. A PR strategist told Culture Wire, Meghan's brand thrives on empathy storytelling. When laughter replaced empathy, the story collapsed. Online sentiment charts showed a 38% decline in positive mentions under her tag by the end of Fashion Week. In digital reputation terms, that's a free fall. She tried to pivot, posting motivational quotes, charity snippets, smiling family shots, but the comments section still carried echoes of Paris. "We haven't forgotten the runway," wrote one follower. Another added, "Humility is a new luxury." And maybe that's the real headline. In a world obsessed with status, one misjudged smile can dethrone the narrative. Empathy isn't just a brand, it's a behavior. And Paris remembers everything. If you thought that was wild, hit subscribe and drop a comment below. Tell us, do you think Meghan deserves forgiveness or accountability? Your thoughts could feature in our next commentary. Wait till you see what's hidden in the off-camera footage. Balenciaga's private reaction the night after the runway. That's the twist no one expected.